Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Workshop Wednesday. Today we are going to be making a treat box that is quick and easy. My treat box is right here, and it's got some chocolates in it that I made. But first, a couple announcements. As always, I still have my paper shares available. So you'll get 80 sheets. They're all individually packaged and labeled. There's some specialty papers in there as well. So there's 15 different collections, and it's a total of 86 by 80 sheets of 6 by 6 papers. And it's $43, and that includes shipping to your house. So if you would like that, just let me know. I have a few available ready to ship right now. My other thing is I have my June Let's Create craft kit available for you to subscribe to. This month we are using the Splash and Relax bundle. And this month we are doing 4 cards. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And a 3D project. Look at how cute this is. And it holds a bottle of sunscreen. These are perfect for the summertime. Little cards you could send to friends. So you're going to get the 5 project packets that'll include the materials for the 5 projects. You will get Stampin' Up! Product that you're going to use on your project. So you're going to get a spool of the hydrangea hue ribbon, the Sunset Sparkle Sequence, and then a half a pack of the Paper Medley Designer Series paper. So that's all included. Again, it includes shipping. It'll be shipped to your house. I try to keep the Designer Series paper at 12 by 12. So I do have a box that I can ship the 12 by 12 with all of your stuff. You'll also get a PDF tutorial showing you how to put all the projects together, along with the video tutorial. There'll be a link on the PDF with the video tutorial, and you'll see me put the projects together to help you. I think that is it. If you ordered my note card class, that's getting ready to ship as well. So I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So actually it goes this way. I made these little chocolates that are inside this treat box. So these are so simple. You can buy those chocolate melts. I put sprinkles in mine, but it's a mold. I wanted to show you. I just got this mold from Hobby Lobby. You can get the chocolate melts, and you just melt it, pour it in there, pop them out, kind of just like an ice cube. So we're using these. Well, this is what's in my box. You can put whatever you like in yours. So we're making a treat box. And for these scallop treat box, they're called scallop window boxes. There is 8 in a package. And like I had already messed with another one. So we're just going to use one of these. I was playing around with them. They go together simple. You kind of just burnish all the lines. Like so. And I'm sorry. Again, I don't know if it's these allergies or if I'm sick. It's kind of crazy because I don't feel sick, but yet I got the runny nose, the watery eyes, scratchy throat. So pardon me for my sniffles or if I end up coughing. So these 4 are just going to go in. This one will go right over like so. And then these 2 will close once these go inside like so. So I fit like 9 of these chocolates in here. Like I said, I added, it was funny, I just threw some sprinkles, some candy sprinkles in mine to try and color them or add something to them. And I could fit 9 of these. So if you, I'm sure you could melt chocolate chips, like milk chocolate chips, and put those in the mold and fill them up. So there is our chocolate box. And this is like super easy. I didn't even show you what we're gonna be using. Again, I'm using the same bundles that I used last week because I can't stop using them. We're gonna use the boutique blossoms because we're gonna use the flower dies. We're gonna use the stamp from here and the You're a Blessing, and we're not stamping any flowers, but we're gonna use the scallop dies. So we're using the dies from this bundle, the dies from this bundle, and then the stamp from this one. So again, love, love, love. We're gonna use some iridescent pearls on our theme. We're gonna use some of the pearlized paper. Now, I think these made the flowers and the leaves so pretty. Last time, remember, I used the brushes, the shimmer brushes. So this is the in color pearlized paper. So there's Barely Blush, Hydrangea Hue, Golden Glow. We're gonna use the Peaceful Pine and the Crisp Cantaloupe. And I thought those went well with this designer series paper that we're gonna use. We're gonna use the, oh my goodness, Bloom Blossoms designer series paper. And we're using the one with the white pattern. Uh-oh. So I was gonna say, don't tell me I don't have any more. I used all of it. It's the one with this background. Let me see. Oh no, right here. I was like, oh my goodness, don't tell me I've already used it all. As you could tell, I've been using this one. Oh, well, this, uh-oh, I'm getting all my other goodies that I need. So we're using this again. So we need a 3 3/8, and I don't think this is, yeah. We need a 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 piece of paper. So we're gonna use this one with the white background. So 3 3/8, which is 2 notches before the 3 1/2. 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And we're gonna need Barely Blush, the exact same 3 3/8 by 3 3/8, because we're gonna create a frame with this one. So that's our little frame around the box. Let's get the trimmer out of the way. Let's bring the cut and emboss machine in. So this would be the 4th to the smallest. Let me see. Yeah, and then this is the 3rd. So 1, 2, 3, and then that would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3rd and 4th we're gonna use to create our frame. So pretty much I just went with the 3 3/8 by 3 3/8 because that's what we're gonna need to cover the box. And so we kind of want to line these up where our border around is pretty even, looks even. And we'll die cut. Uh-oh, it moved. You see that little one? I put my, let me see, I'm trying to get it even. Let's see if this will hold it. Sometimes when you move the plate, it moves. Now you guys know you can use 3M tape. There's a 3M tape. So we're just using this frame right here. This you can save for another project. I already have a bunch of these because I have been creating a lot with it. Okay, so now this one we're just gonna put try to center it, and we are going to cut out that center because we want to see our window. We want to see those chocolates. So that's all you need for that piece. And again, another project for this one. So since I have this out, let's cut what our flowers and our leaves. So I'm calling this the large flower. This is the medium flower. And I actually I thought there was a third one, but there's a third. Well, there's this one, I guess. This is the small. So large, medium, small. And then you have the same, well, you have 3 small, medium, large, and the stamped image. So medium, large, and then we are gonna do, this is the 3 set of leaves. This is a single leaf. And I think I need to trim, well, I think we could squeeze this on here. I was gonna say, should have trimmed this paper down, but here I am, lo and behold, doing things differently. So we're just gonna die cut, and I love how these ones, like, you don't have to stamp and it has just the impressions on them. Let me get this out of the way, get this one off. And this, you know me, I like quick and easy. This is a super quick and easy project. Here's our original. Here, or let's get this out of the way. Might take your pick tool. I like something that I can make quick and easy. It's not going to take me hours. This is just going to go glued on like so. Let's pop these flowers out. And what I should have did is I should have ran these through with my fabric softener sheet, and these would have popped right out very easily. But not a problem. But again, see all how it's got all the little indentions. So we don't need this, we need this. So this is just gonna fit right in that circle once we're done. But let me see, here's the trick. These are not gonna line up 100% because this scallop, see how you got those little things right there? This scallop window does not match the die, if that makes sense. Unless I think I was to put the small one in, it might be, let's see. See how it's still a little bit bigger? So there's not a die that actually fits it. So you got to kind of be careful how much of those little things you're going to see. So you can turn your paper around and see if maybe it comes out a little better. It's all the same size all the way around, so I'm not really sure. See now how those stand out? So I'm just gonna go with this so that we're not like wasting time. But this one kind of looks, we'll go. So we're gonna glue this one on. And again, this was 3 3/8 by 3 3/8. And so now we're gonna glue our frame in there the same. I feel like I sound clogged up too. So I didn't do this one as great as I should have because there's a bunch here. But you know what? We'll cover that up. We can reposition our flowers so that we can cover that up. How about that? So we're going to glue this to our flower. You can glue or you can use a mini glue dot. I'm going to turn that over so we can, and then we're going to glue this one right like so. Somebody's riding their dirt bike. I don't know if you guys can hear it. You know, my craft room, the windows here face out to a green belt. So trying to decide. I feel like the way I had it at first covered that up better. Anyhow, shall we put it here? Let's go ahead and put it there so we kind of cover some of those. And this is going to go on with dimensionals. This is how you just, you know, you go with what you have. Sometimes you have to pivot. Let's go that way so you could still see the chocolates peeking through there. And we'll put this one up here. I guess I should have left it the way I had it the first time, because I don't think there was, you could see that many of those little things. But on mine, I had them all covered up pretty good. Don't ask me how I did it, but I knew that that might happen. That would be a possibility. And there, we're going to go like that. Yeah, I knew it might be a possibility that it would not go correctly as planned. But look, we can cover this one here with the ribbon too. You know, every time we make boo-boos, what's the best thing to do? You put ribbon on it or an embellishment, right? To cover it up, because you don't want to start your project all over. And it's only our little secret. I'm trying to get my tweezers to use for my finger hold. Tie this in a bow. Pull this off. We can adjust our bow. And I think the Barely Blush and the Crisp Cantaloupe go well together. You could use any one of the In Colors ribbons. So we're gonna tuck this. We're gonna tuck a ribbon under that flower because we want to see that pretty flower. Why is my flower not lifting up? There we go. That's why there's a dimensional there. Now look what I did. I'm glad you guys have patience with me, because sometimes I do some of the silliest things. But you know, you could even pop these up to make it look three-dimensional if you wanted to. Take your pick tool. All right, I'm not gonna mess with that. So next we are going to stamp. We are stamping on Barely Blush. Where, oh, where is my stamp? You're a blessing to me. I'm not sure why I have the other one out. So we're just gonna stamp. Now you could either die cut this first and stamp, or stamp and then die cut. We are gonna use this one right here. And we're gonna actually shorten it because I don't want my tag to be so big, or long, I guess, because it's like a lot of empty space. So I'm moving this as close to it as me. No, the other way. Wait, this way. Oh my goodness. So this end closest to the word me. We're gonna die cut that. I was going with the other side because that's the side we're gonna trim. So, all right, let's get this out of the way. Like I said, I'm so glad that you guys have patience with me because I make boo-boos all the time. So I'm gonna use my paper trimmer because I don't usually cut very straight. I'm sure that's another thing. And we're just barely taking a smidgen off just to make that shorter. I'm sure you guys have heard me say a million times that I have a crooked head, because I feel like I do. I can't do things straight. So I have this mini punch, but you could use take your pick tool as well. Punch a hole in that corner. And we're going to use our white baker's twine. And where is my threader? I'm sure I showed you guys this threader that my friend Heather gave me. That is amazing. I like this one because I was using the flossers before, but this one is so long. And look, it just puts your thread, our baker's twine, right through. We're going to thread that through. And we're going to tie this in a bow. And you know, these are just great little hostess gifts that you can make very inexpensive. That mold, that chocolate mold, was actually pretty cheap, probably under $3. And then the candy melts, or what, chocolate chips, those are only maybe another $2 or $3 a bag. And there is our box, but wait, we have to add our iridescent pearls. I love these pearls too, so versatile. You know, last week I used the in color dots, so I didn't want to use the in color dots again, or the butterflies, because been using them both a lot. And so I said, I was going to use the antique pearls, but these ones were more white. The antique are more a little antique-ish. So there is our box. My original's different because we covered up those little things that peek out. So you would just have to work with it. Because look, on this one, I don't have them anywhere. So I don't know how I got that one perfect and not this one. But I knew it was going to be an issue. Like that other one I showed you. I was playing around with, you could see my scallop here is not even centered. See how thin it is here and how thick it is here. So you have to make sure that you place your things correctly, your scallops, but you can turn it and it will eventually work out. I just didn't do it enough, but those are the 2 boxes. What do you guys think? Will you be making these? These are cute little, like I said, hostess gifts. And, you know, I don't know if I mentioned the last time I traveled, I had made some cards for the flight attendants, telling them that I appreciated them. And I had put some little hard candies in there so I didn't have to deal with chocolates melting. And they were so grateful that I acknowledged them, appreciated them. So, you know, everybody just likes to be appreciated. So something like this, you go to the doctor's office and you give it to the doctor's assistant, medical assistant. They would be so happy. This little thing would just brighten up their day. All right, everybody, be sure and join me next Wednesday. I'll have another pre-recorded video for you because I will be traveling back finally. Okay, everybody, you take care and have a good rest of your week. Bye. Oh, don't forget to share my video and give me some thumbs up, some love, subscribe to my YouTube channel, whatever you need to do so that I know that you appreciate me. Take care. Bye.